I'm stuck with two moms. It was a regular Tuesday morning. I was getting ready to go to school when I heard a knock on the door. I opened it, and oh my God. A woman who looks a bit like me but wearing extremely fancy clothes suddenly came in and hugged me so tight to the point I felt suffocated. She kept saying in a shaking voice, "Oh, my baby, my baby." I hardly got myself out of her arms and I said, "Who the hell are you and what do you want?" Then Mom came, and when she saw the woman, she was surprised. "I'm Monica. I'm your biological mother," the woman said, facing me, "and I'm here to take you back." What? My mouth dropped open. I know I'm adopted. My wonderful parents adopted me when I was 7 years old. I have been living a perfectly good life since then. I have friends, and I'm grateful for everything. Why is she here? And what does she want now? An hour passed, and my biological mother explained that she felt a lot of guilt for putting me up for adoption. It was the biggest mistake of her life, and now that she knows it, she wants to fix it. "I was young and stupid. I want to get to know you and have a relationship with you," she said. She also added that she has enough money to support both of us just well. She showed us pictures of her house and car, and wow, she's really rich. I kept quiet the whole time, and Mom told her that we would think about it and get back to her later. Then she left after squeezing me in her arms one last time. I was confused, but I knew I didn't want anything to do with her. I mean, I barely knew the woman, and so when my adoptive mom asked me if I wanted to see her again, I said no. But then something happened at school that changed my mind and made me rethink the whole situation. Lucas, this very hot, cute boy that I really liked a lot, was flirting with a girl called Maggie. When I saw the way he was looking at her and how he was trying to talk to her, I felt irritated. I've been planning to talk to him for 2 months now, but I've always chickened out. I didn't have the guts to do it, and look where it got me. I was pissed. Does he like Maggie for her looks? I mean, she was by far the best dressed at our school. Her clothes were always in style, and she always wore stunning makeup. The girls had a rumor about her that she wakes at 5 a.m. just to get ready, and I kind of believed it. I looked at myself in the girls' bathroom mirror and realized how plain and ugly I looked. "I need a makeover," I muttered to myself. This was the only way Lucas would pay attention to me. And since I knew my adoptive parents didn't have enough money to renew my wardrobe, I had this idea to contact Monica with the business card she left at the table. I mean, she wanted to get to know me badly. She will definitely shower me with a few gifts here and there. So I went to see her. And wow! Her house was more than amazing. Her bodyguard let me in, and when she saw me, she said in a lovely fake voice, "Oh, here she comes. I was hoping you would." And before I opened my mouth to respond, her phone started ringing. She answered it and started talking like I wasn't there. Then she gestured with her hands to one of the girls standing there. The girl took me into a room full of new clothes, designer bags, and accessories. Everything was sparkly and eye-catching, like the clothes you watch on runways. I was ecstatic to see all that in one place. The woman let me try on whatever I wanted, and the ones I liked, she put them in special bags for me. 2 hours later, I had enough shoes and clothes for 2 more years. Then Monica came and said, "I hope you had fun. You can take everything you need. I have to go to work now. Someone will take you home." And as much as I was excited to get all those free things, I was annoyed. Was this really her way of getting to know me? She treated me like I was nothing. It all seemed strange to me. I kept thinking about it all night, but finally I went to sleep. Maybe she was really busy, I told myself. The next day at school, I wore the clothes I got from Monica, and everyone was looking at me like in a totally different way. The girls kept asking about my new jacket and expensive jeans. One of them said, "Wow, Harper, where have you been hiding all these things? You look dope." I was overjoyed to hear this. No one ever talks about my style. Then, on the break, I walked in front of Lucas, and for the first time ever, he smiled at me and said, "Hey, you look lovely today." I felt butterflies in my stomach. I blushed and responded, "Oh, hi, thanks." But oh my God, what just happened? A small change in my outfit, and look what happened. I suddenly became visible. What will the rest of the clothes do? I kept wearing my new clothes and my popularity was on the rise. I enjoyed the attention I was getting from everyone, and I became friends with the popular girls. They were interested in me. For the first time ever, I had several things to do after school. Everyone wanted to invite me. And, finally, Lucas asked me out. We were hanging out in the cafeteria when he looked at me and said, "Would you go out with me this weekend for a movie and dinner?" I immediately said yes. Finally, I was getting a date. When I got home, I started looking for something nice to wear, and I realized I've worn all the pieces I got from Monica. Lucas has seen them all. Plus, I didn't have any dress for special occasions. Maybe I should go there one more time. I know she hasn't called after I was there last, but she'll definitely be happy to see me. To my surprise, and as if Monica had a feeling about it, the next day she was waiting for me in her Mercedes in front of my school. "Come on, I have a lovely surprise for you," she said. I happily joined her. On our way to her house, we talked a bit. She told me that she's a fashion designer, which explains why she has that room in her house. I started telling her about myself, but we soon arrived at her house. I thought we were going to continue talking. I felt like we were bonding, but as soon as she walked in, she completely ignored me and told the same girl from last time to take care of me. What the hell? I went with the girl and got the things that I liked. When I finished, I asked the girl to tell Monica that I wanted to talk to her, but the girl said that it wasn't possible because Monica was really busy. Now I was sure something messed up was going on. Does she think she could just win me over with giving me things? If she didn't want to talk, then why did she invite me in the first place? I went home feeling like shit, and I decided to never go back there again. On the weekend, I went to see Lucas. I was wearing a really nice pink sparkly dress. Lucas was looking at me with his eyes wide open. He said, "Hey cutie, you're on fire tonight." I giggled. Hearing the flattery comments made me feel like I'm the most beautiful woman in the world. That night, after dinner, Lucas walked me home, and then we had our first kiss, which was magical. Then he hugged and told me, "I'm having a birthday party next month. I'd love for you to come wearing this exact dress." Oh, that little dress did wonders. I got home full of excitement, thinking only about the birthday party. I needed to look fine. Lucas wants me to wear the same dress I did today, but I wanted to impress him. I need another dress from Monica. One that will make everyone, not just Lucas, look at me and say, "Wow." But I promised myself that I wouldn't go there again. Monica also didn't call me as well. What should I do? Then I had this idea to invite her over to our house. Then she'll definitely invite me back. That way I don't seem greedy or just in it for the gifts. And so I did. I called her and invited her over for coffee, and she said yes. She came the next day, wearing an Armani suit that cost at least $3,000 and a Rolex watch that is worth $20,000. Mom and I were waiting for her. We all sat down and talked for a bit. Then I went to make some coffee, but before I go in the living room, I heard Monica saying to my mom in a nasty voice, "Look at her trying to have a relationship with me. You think you're good people just for adopting her. Well, she needs more than you can provide. You are so poor you can't even buy her a new jacket. Look at her happiness with all the things I got her, and that's only a few pieces of clothes. What will happen when I buy her a car or take her with me to Paris for Fashion Week? Be prepared to let go of her. I want her back." I was shocked to hear this. Monica's goal was to shame my parents, and I fell in her trap. I was just as bad as her. She seduced me with clothes, and I faked my interest in her to get more gifts from her. We were more alike than I imagined. Finally, I went into the living room. My mom's face was full of pain. Obviously, Monica's words hurt her so bad. So I looked at Monica and said with a cold voice, "I invited you here today to return everything you've given me, and I wish never to see you again." I realized that just because someone is related to you by blood, it doesn't mean that they should stay in your life. Monica was speechless. She didn't respond. She took her bag and left. I hugged Mom so tight so she could forget everything Monica said to her. The next day, I sent Monica all her clothes, and I went back to being ugly, plain, invisible Harper. And just like expected, girls lost their interest in me. Some of them even made fun of me for going back to this boring style. I didn't care. I just ignored everyone. Then Luca's birthday party came. I decided to go without the pink dress, of course. I wore one of my old black dresses. When I saw him at the party, I said, feeling ashamed, "Sorry, the pink dress had a big stain on it. I threw it away." And to my surprise, he said, "It's okay. I fell in love with you, not the dress." Then he put his arm around me and we started to dance together. At least I got a boyfriend from all that mess. What do you think of my story? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel.